Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be taking a look at the Perfect Strike Freedom Rouge from XYS. So, let's get started. So here is the kit right here, and as you can see the box art is just a copy of the original with a bit of alterations here and there. For example, the removal of bandai like that and the language. I think this was now Chinese, so this is what it looks like at the front. This one in this side right here, and in this side which is similar to this side right here, and lastly this side right here. So opening this is what we got. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, so 4 bags of runners. Here's a really long bendy wire. It is really long, so, and there's the instruction manual, which is actually, yeah, it is really similar to the original because of some of its parts are in colored. I mean, some of the instructions are in color. And lastly, which is really nice because they got a water slide decals, but yeah, that's really nice for them to add. And yeah, that's it for the unboxing, and let's check out the runners. So the kit consisted of 15 runners, which is divided into 8 different colors. So here's the multicolored, which includes the only blue parts of the kit. So here's the black runners, gray, the green transparent beam effect parts. So here's the white pink, I guess. Here's pink runners, and here's a darker shade of pink, and this one is looks like a red violet color. So here is the kit fully finished, and let's start things off with its articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, the shoulder is on a ball joint, there's a forward movement like this, and the arms can only move up this far because it would clash in this claws right here. But if we remove this, it would slightly improve, but not a lot. And as for the claw, there's a hinge like this, so yeah, it can open and close. And there's a double jointed elbow, and as for the wrist, there's a ball joint. And as for the torso, it can only barely move because it will clash in the skirt armor. So yeah, it can move only this far. So yeah, sorry about this, but no, it's okay. It's just that I move it way too much, so this is not a problem. I will talk about it later. But yeah, there's a barely ab crunches like this, so there's enough with the, so that's it for the torso. And as for the skirts, all of them can move out, but as for this part right here, it is a bit limited in movement, so you're only limited to only that. But if you remove this, the leg articulation is quite impressive, so it can move up this far. But if you attach the skirt, only this far, so it can move forward like this and backward like this, no problem. So there's a swivel at this part of the thigh, there's a double jointed knee, and as for the ankles, they're synchronized in the feet. So yeah, there's a forward and backward, there's a bit pivot in this part right here, and a tiptoe like this. So I think that's it for the articulation, and let's proceed to its accessories. So here's all the weapons and accessories of the kit. First is the anti-ship sword, which is just 2 plastics slapped together, same as the rifle, but there's a pink part right here. And also they combine, there's no articulation for this, but they combine to make a giant sword like this, and which you could use this part right here. There's from what I know, these are the beam effect, wings effect parts from the Infinite Justice. So you just lap them here like this, like that, and same on the other side, like this, like that. And as for this, this was supposed to be from the boomerang of the Infinite Justice. For this, you put this in this part right here for it to use as a, you could say, a blade in the arm like that, which is really cool. A really nice application. And next up is a really long wire. I don't know why it is really long for its claws here. So you attach this in this part right here, but I don't know that it would not fit in this. So yeah, I need to trim this quite a bit. And on the other side, in this part right here, which is also not fitting and need some trimming. So there's that, and you get like a close fist. I mean a holding hands like this. There's two of them for left and right, and there's a shield. This is just the freedom shield. And lastly, I mean, as for the next one is the backpack, the combination of the L Strike and the Strike Freedom backpack, which had this the dragoons from the Strike Freedom and the railguns of the Freedom. So for the articulation, there's it can turn, the railguns can turn, and also this thing can drop off. It can also move up, forward, and I mean up and down. So let's return that. As for the wings, it can flap for both sides, and there's also some rotation, full rotation I mean. And as for this part right here is on a ball joint. There's a tiny bit of outward for I mean inward and outward movement like this. So yes, attaching this is going to make the kit really back heavy. So it is pretty simple. Just pop it like this. So hey, why are you not cooperating well? So there's that. Yeah, it is not going to hold. It is going to be a really back heavy, which is why it got this a support adapter for the backpack if you have uh, stand, but sadly it does not comes with a stand, which is a missed opportunity. So yeah, I think that's it for the accessories, and I'll just give you my final thoughts. So yes, the kit got a lot of problems. Maybe just because the frame, the Strike Freedom frame is quite dated, and also the original Bandai kit is a bit problematic too, which means that if the original is problematic, the bootleg translation is also way worse. I mean, I guess it's times two, I guess. And also the V-fin just fall off easily. This part right here fall off also easily, and sometimes the shields pop off easily, and same as the side skirts. So yeah, and it is quite back heavy, and if you remove this, there's a tendency that you would separate this, which had the same problem as the original. So this would separate if you remove this, the backpack. So there's that, and also you have no way of displaying the dragoons flying if you aside if you have so many what you call that, the stands. And even they should have included at least one stand for this. He could stand, but it is a bit cheating because yeah, I use the the backpack for it to stand on its own. So there's that. But honestly though, I think there's no high grade kit that could survive this heavy backpack at all. So that's also main problem. Most of it is just a problem of the design of the kit. So there's that, and also I forgot to mention that you could store its weapons in this part right here. So this pegs same as the sword, just goes here and on the other side. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, I think that's it. And also the building experience was, there's a lot of feeling issues for this. So yeah, there's so many tight parts, especially this. This got so many. I did a lot of sanding in this and trimming. So yeah, it is quite. But it compared to Gao Gao, Gao Gao is just the worst. So I think you could, if Gao Gao is on a worst kit in terms of how worse the quality is. If the Gao Gao is 10, I think this should be at least 6. But yeah, for a modern bootleg like JMS or something like that, it got so the it is way too many of a fitting issues. So there's that. But overall, the molding got some a little bit of excess here and there, and you need some cleanup because some of the parts are not underirrigated. So there's that, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. To answer the question, should you get this kit? All I can say is that, as always, please support the original release. But if you this is a good enough alternative, so yes, if you are a fan of the design, and yeah, it's not much. There's nothing much to see other than this is just going to be a display kit. I'm not going to move this so much because it is annoying. This, especially V-fin, is just way too annoying to deal with. It. Maybe I should just glue them shut. And stickers are not that bad. It's just that I messed up with my eyes, and yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment down below if you have something to say or to ask, and don't forget to subscribe. And see you all in the next video, guys. Peace out. Ciao.